Most Americans think that their name is just a form of identity, something to sign, something to answer to. But here's what they never taught you, not in public school, private school, not even in probate court, is that your name isn't just yours. It also belongs to them, and your name is what they use to govern you. That name, in all caps, on every document, isn't about recognition. It's about registration. And unless you know how to take control, unless you know how to take lawful possession of your own name, you'll keep living through life as if it belongs to you, when legally and lawfully, so far, it doesn't. Status correction isn't just about paperwork. It's about power. It's about recovering all of your liberty, claiming your estate, and standing fully in who you are. In this video, I'm breaking down why your proper name holds absolute rights and how that ties into your personal security and personal liberty and the right to enjoy property without interference. They taught you how to write your name, but we showed you how to give it substance. Wearing and speaking of the name like it's a label, while in law the name operates like a lever. And unless you know who's pulling it, you'll always confuse ownership with occupant. This isn't about conspiracy. This is about classification. And yes, there are two. Here's some proof. Tell them. The term resident and citizen of the United States is distinguished from a citizen of one of the several states, in that the former is a special class of citizen created by Congress. He was not a citizen of the United States. He was a citizen and voter of the state. One may be a citizen of a state and yet not a citizen of the United States. That there is a citizenship of the United States. Oh my goodness. That there is a citizenship of the United States and a citizenship of a state. Taxpayers are not de jure state citizens. The Privileges and Immunities Clause of the 14th Amendment protects very few rights because it neither incorporates the Bill of Rights nor protects all rights of individual citizens. Instead, this provision protects only those rights peculiar to being a citizen of the federal government. It does not protect those rights which relate to state citizenship. The 14th Amendment recognized that an individual can be a citizen of one of the several states without being a citizen of the United States. A citizen of the United States without being a citizen of the state. Both before and after the 14th Amendment to the federal Constitution, it has not been necessary for a person to be a citizen of the United States in order to be a citizen of his state. Status correction doesn't change who you are. You don't need to fight. You don't need to beef with any other entity. Your name holds more than your identity. So yes, they gave you a name, but did they also give you the meaning behind it? Now, what we're doing is reclaiming its purpose, because the system has only and will only govern you, aka your name, for its own profit, not for your protection as a federal 14th Amendment U.S. citizen. So, with this new age information, it is time that we step into our true positions as royalty by vesting our true powers back into our name. Activating, let the plane pass, right? Activating the hidden authority that it has carried this entire time. So proper name holds absolute rights, and those may be divided into three categories. We got personal liberty, personal security, and the right to enjoy without interference, or the right to enjoy your property without interference. They call that also the right to quiet enjoyment, anything like that. All right. So the right to personal security is the first major right of the proper name. The law that protects the living man and not the registered entity. And personal security, since it is really the first major right of the proper name, it is the principal object of law, since it consists in the legal and uninterrupted enjoyment by a man of his life, his limbs, his body, his health, and his reputation. Being and so your personal security, that you see they got us so twisted and so spent around. They got you thinking security, you find that in a job. Oh my God. And I'm gonna try to stay on course by just sticking and reading to this slide. So yeah, but life is a gift which man or woman receive from God, in which society endeavors to secure him even before he is born, from the very moment he or she exists in Venitus Amir, however you say it, an unborn fetus in the mother's womb. From your conception, I'm not trying to be a motivational speaker right now. Let me go to the next slide. God, life is a gift in which society incessantly endeavors to secure him even before he is born, right? From the very moment he or she exists as an unborn fetus in the mother's womb. Whew, I ain't gonna say too much. Let me keep going. All right, personal liberty, right? Movement without permission. Your name grants you the freedom that cannot be licensed. You are not your driver's license. You are not your social security number. You are not that card. That card belongs to the entity. And personal liberty is the independence in our actions of all other wills than our own. So anybody wanting, it don't matter. It doesn't matter, right? It don't. It don't matter, because you not me. Independence in our actions of all other wills than our own, consisting in the power of locomotion, or changing situation, or removing of one's persons to whatever place you see what it say. See what it say. And you only can do this with your true name, because whew. All right, the right to enjoy property without interference. Quiet enjoyment is a covenant bound to your standing. So the right to enjoy your property, also known as the right of quiet enjoyment, this gives you the right to enjoy your property doing what you want as long as it is legal, meaning it does not infringe on another man's name. And then the covenant and quiet enjoyment, so quiet enjoyment being the same thing, a right to the undisturbed use and enjoyment of real property by a tenant or land owner. The right to quiet enjoyment is contained in covenants concerning real estate. Generally, a covenant is an agreement. So, sheesh. Your name holds more than your identity. It holds absolute rights whenever you stand in it and not under it. Now let's slow this down and bring it home. If you've ever or never heard of this before, let me be the first to say it clearly. Your proper name is not just a label. You unlock rights that no trustee, no agency, no subrogor, no trustee, no CFO can override. It's a clue the system governs through names. But the moment you comprehend your change in standing and decree, that changes everything. Subscribe, like this video, See you guys later.